Hi guys, welcome to Nine's Corner. Listen, I had to come on tonight because I have been triggered by what's been going on in Texas. So let me just start off first and foremost just saying my heart is with Texas. I am so sorry for what you're going through. I just thought, you know what, let's do what's uncomfortable and come on and do a reading. I can honestly say my heart it is just it's so open to all of you that are going through this because I grew up in Newfoundland and it is quite common for us to have outages every year. It is a ongoing issue that we have there. And I remember in the late 80s, we had it was almost like a 2-week period where we didn't have heat and it was due to all the storms and everything else. And my father had a heart attack, ended up in the hospital. Thankfully, they had, when they have their own generators and stuff. And I mean, I remember myself, my mother, my sister, my brothers, all being in the bed in our full snow gear because we didn't have any heat or anything. And how grateful we were when somebody came over with a hot thermos of soup or a hot thermos of coffee. I mean, it was really, really hard. And we were dealing with it. We had no phone, no car, so we had no ability to contact my dad to see how everything was going. It was just a really hard time. And I think when the news are talking about it, and I know they're trying to get their point across, but I don't think they realize the emotional strain that happens on people, especially when there's loved ones. And how many elderly people, I mean, I know my grandmother, I mean, she was set up, she had a nice little wood stove and everything, but she wouldn't leave her home. She was scared to death to leave her home. And so it's so heartbreaking. I mean, this is a humanitarian crisis. I even got an email about it because it truly is. People are suffering. I mean, the water's being affected. And then you've got that doofus, Ted Cruz, deciding to, I'm just going to go on vacation. And then, he decides instead of just taking responsibility for being a gutless fool that he is, he puts it on his kids that they asked, could they go to Cancun? And I'm thinking, yeah, my kid would look at me and say, can I go? No. What are you talking about? He literally threw his kids under the bus to save his own arse. I mean, he's dirt. He's just dirt. So I thought, you know what? Let's have a look at Ted Cruz, what's going to happen with him. Let's pull a few cards for Texas to get some hope and I don't care who the political parties are. It's no longer political. This is about people. This is about so much more than what the media is giving it credit for. And Joe Biden, please, natural disaster, let's go. You take it. You go run with it. Who cares what they're not doing in Texas? These are people's lives. So let's have a look at Ted Cruz. What's going to be the effect of this? Is this finally going to be the nail in his coffin? Because there's something amiss here. They decided not to winterize because of money, but yet, we all got to get house insurance, and they don't say after, 45 years in your house, oh, look, a catastrophe didn't happen, here's your money back. So why is it that we have to do this, and yet they're not protecting us as a community? So let's have a look into Ted Cruz, then we'll pull some cards for Texas. I needed to come on because I need you to know. I mean, I guess I didn't need you to know. I was triggered. I have strong memories, and I mean, I know I don't want to sound off, but I mean, I remember they'd have rolling electricity, and we'd be told, look, okay, your rule is going to get it between 2 and 4, and you'd be boiling water and filling up the bathtub and trying to get containers full of water, and it was sort of like, if it's brown, flush it down. If it's yellow, let it mellow. I mean, we had to do everything. I remember my brother having to go down and break the ice to get water to go. I don't think they realize how difficult it is. And we knew what was happening. We were used to it. So imagine happening to a community. It doesn't matter if you're a rich community, poor community, but it does matter in Texas because those who are rich are going to be the ones that are going to get the vaccine and the help first and screw the rest. So we need to take politics out of it. For God's sakes, let's do something with Ted Cruz. All right. I know, I do go on, but I am triggered. I really am. I remember being so scared about my dad and how many people are suffering and losing their lives or All right. Ted Cruz. Okay, cards are flying. Did I drop any? Okay, no. So I'm going to take these two because they have something to say about Ted Cruz. Let me just get us organized here. Sorry. All right, here we go. These two cards flew out, so I'm going to look at these ones first. Ooh. Okay, so we got the Two of Pentacles. He's trying to weigh out the situation. He realizes that he really made a big boo-boo. He's weighing out what he wanted to do because at the end of the day, he does not care about his constituents. It's all about him. And that has been significantly shown in the last 4 to 5 years with Trump. I mean, Trump literally told him that his wife was ugly. And he was like, oh, Trump, you bad person. And then 2 days later, he's licking his toes. Like, it's just incomprehensible. That didn't sound right. Sorry, guys. Incomprehensible. So I got an accent. I can't help it. Some words just flow out and I apologize. I know I said Lara instead of Lara, but I just don't even care. I just don't want to hear her name anymore. And I agree with everybody who said, let's get rid of the Trumps. But my God, they just keep coming. So we got the Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry. I'm going to say something that's going to sound really off, but I can't help it. I feel like Ted Cruz had some knowledge about this, or he's going to be held accountable or responsible because there's a money involvement here. Now, I get it that, Texas government is there to work for the big companies rather than the people. And I think this is what the card is, showing that he knows he should have been doing something good for the people, but he weighed it out with the money and power. And here, he chose money. He chose power. There's going to be something coming out about Mr. Ted Cruz when it comes to that. Walking away. This is it. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back. And Mr. Cruz, you need to go. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. I'm not even going to read further. I believe that Mr. Cruz is going to be saying goodbye to us. So I hope that's the case. And the energy is so, oh my God, what a rotten human being. What a rotten human being. And then he tried to blame it on his kids. Just look at the case. He's saying, oh yeah, his wife is with him. His kids are with him, but he had to fly them down and then fly back by himself. What, his wife needs him to wipe her arse or something? Like, what the heck? Sorry, I'm just peeved. I'm peeved. This is ridiculous. Okay, so Texas, what do you need to know? Page of Wands. Okay, guys, there is going to be a need to have a change here. This is letting you know that you need to go in a different direction. What's happening with the Republicans and them working for the big businesses rather than working for the people, that's no longer going to work. So the change is going to happen. That's definitely going to be coming. The King of Cups, interesting. So there's going to be somebody who's going to speak out. There's going to be, because think about it. Texas is a Republican run from top to bottom kind of state, but the emotions, the feeling of this is the structure of Texas, and the average Texan is feeling the emotion of the weight. Look at the water surrounding here. It's so many problems underneath the surface that's going to come out. Texas, my darlings, I'm not sure, I'm not from there, but it seems like you're going to be having some interesting times coming up. There's going to be the need for the government in Texas. All the different levels are going to be defending themselves because they're not doing what's right. And this is going to, like, the first card out is saying, we need a change. So Texas, oh yay, okay. Texas, you are going to be going through a change. It's going to take some time. That's just the reality. Nothing happens overnight. But I can see that the emotion that is for people and wanting to put people back into the equation when it comes to the structure of Texas, that's what they're looking at. And what needs to change is the defense. And changing that defense, that's going to take some time. But the sun is here, guys. The sun is beautifully here to let you know that, yes, natural catastrophe. Yes, I hope Ted Cruz, I mean, I'd say Ted Cruz is probably going to quit because he doesn't want to be held responsible, because he knows he's going to be held responsible. There's something about money. There's something about some kind of, don't be surprised if he's actually involved or has his name on some company or John Henry or something. There's something there. I can feel it in my bones. But for you, Texas, my beautiful people, I love you so much. Your heart is so big. Everything's big in Texas, and I love it. You're going to be okay. The sun will shine. This is the hard time. This is a difficult time. And, you know, this is, again, we keep saying this, that things happen for a reason. And the change is to give you back the direction to be part and parcel of caring about the people and the cycle of life. This is going to be a positive thing, guys. God bless you. All right. So I'm gonna leave you there. I just wanted to get on because my feelings, I just need you to know I'm there with you. I feel it. I understand it. I have experience with it, and my heart goes out to each and every one of you. God bless you, and take care of yourself. Take care of each other. If there's anything you can do, if you're anywhere near Texas or you know anything that we can do, put it below in our comments if there's any way that we can help, because, you know, this is not going to be over tomorrow. Their water has been affected, and I'm worried about, you know, the after effects. And I know from personal experience the hardships that can come. So with a heavy heart, I send you all kinds of love. Let's take care of each other. And until we see each other tomorrow, which I will be with my friends Whimsy and Sheila on The View at 1 Mountain Time, and we'll talk then. Take care, guys. Cheerio.